My name is Di Bates-Moss, or David Bates-Moss. I'm a logistics manager on site, so I look after all the movements from the moment it comes from a gate into its final location. All deliveries are booked in through DataScope. I'm the only one that can approve them. We also use it for staff. Every person on site gets inducted and gets put onto DataScope. In return, then we capture the CO2 data for each movement or site every day, from deliveries also down to the staff. The reason we use DataScope as rigid as we do is because we need to keep the road flowing. We stick to the times, so if someone comes in early, I send it away. It gets the contractors and the subbies sticking to their times. So if I got it coming in, I want to be lifting it. DataTouch has only been in use for a couple of months now. We used to do it the old-fashioned with whiteboards, but DataTouch is a site map. It's a drawing of each floor, so it allows the subbies to put down where they're working. You can see live if there's any clashes. You can go in advance. So if someone's planning on working within the room for the next 3 months, you know when the next subby can come in. It's just electronically live. You can run a report, we all get to get a copy of it, but it's just all the data we talk about in an open room into one place. So it makes it easy reading for everyone involved. We can all see what's happening and it makes it easier for them. And we can see if anything's going to come as a pinch point. We sit down at 2 o'clock to discuss. If you're in one area, you might be in painting a floor. You might be putting that in once a month because you could be booked into our room for 3-4 weeks. Some of our subbies are going to be updated daily, depending on how many teams you got working around. But yeah, by the time DABS becomes live, then it's all in. Anything which comes up in DABS which may be missed, you can update it live. If you're doing a whiteboard, you got to remember to be putting that information on. At least if you're doing it in the DataTouch, you're following your program. People are putting in advance. So if we've booked, say, a commission of a crane or commission of a lift shaft, we can see at the end of the week we got something happening where someone's got to remember to put it on a whiteboard. We removed a canty deck on Friday last week. We agreed 3 weeks previous. We added that information 3 weeks ago. So as the week's going on and we're looking at Friday, we can see we're removing our canty deck. So we all know what that's the deadline we're aiming for. Our whiteboard will show you that. For my side, it will be in logistics. I'll put my resources where they're working. So if I got 2 labourers working in one of the buildings, I'll assign that when I add the task. What it allows me to do, if I run a report, I get to see how many people I got on site working at that time. The deliveries is live. So even though I do the approval on my laptop, I can do it on DataTouch in the meeting. So if anything comes in between the last time I sat down to approve the deliveries to the meeting, I can do it live in the meeting with them. And I take a photo of the deliveries and I use that to communicate to my guys on the ground. Because it tells them where things are going and what's coming in. So yeah, I use it a lot for logistics.